me, please, in a brief moment of silence. Thank you. And Ms. Frazier, would you lead us in the pledge of allegiance?
Sure. Please stand. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First thing we need to do is adopt the agenda. Is there a motion
I move.
and a second?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the agenda is approved. And the first item of official business tonight is to recognize our retirees this year.
I think Ms. Neal is prepared to do that.
Just pleased and proud to honor and recognize you folks tonight. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do the things we're able to accomplish with these young people. And thank you all for your service, and I hope you enjoy your time off now. And keep up with those classes. All right, moving on to action items. The first is to the minutes of the June 10 regular meeting. We have a chance to review those. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second. Moved and seconded to approve the minutes of the June 10 regular meeting. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? They're approved. The next item on the agenda is personnel actions. We've all had this for some time, had a chance to study it, but Ms. Beal is here. If there are any additional questions any board member may have of her or anyone else about any of these actions?
And this is what we received today, so.
Is there another board meeting before school starts? One more?
28th.
I've got a note on schedule. Early August.
So you'll probably personnel then too?
Probably so.
That's the last meeting before school starts, though, correct?
The regular board meeting is August 2nd, obviously we're still,
We've got to do.
We have two more chances to already schedule the 28th and August the 2nd. So,
the majority of our vacancies are on this board agenda. We have a few remaining.
I know we normally, here at Institute, we'll have a call meeting, but I
I
understand.
don't know that we'll need that this year.
Okay. But you said there's still some teacher positions that,
Possibly one. We have some classified positions. And then there's some that we're just watching in regards to enrollment, but
okay.
very few.
good.
Mary, thanks. I know this is a busy time of the year for you.
It's not as busy as past years.
Haven't you noticed we say that every month? We keep thanking you.
She's waiting that long.
But we do appreciate it. Thank you.
We have a motion.
Yeah, I'm going to accept.
Second?
Been moved and seconded that the personnel actions be approved as recommended by the superintendent. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Those are approved.
Mr. President, if we could, Mr. Shaw is here with his newest addition to his leadership team at Spain Park, and I believe he'd like to introduce her.
We'd love for you to. Chris, Mr. Shaw, will you come up and
Sure.
bring your new assistant with you, please? And let's introduce her to the Hoover City Schools community.
He's already got a Spain Park shirt.
I just wanted y'all to know what a special place Hoover City Schools is. When we posted the position, I didn't realize the response because it was pretty short. And as of today, there were 131 candidates for the assistant principal job at Spain Park High School, which is very impressive. I was kind of joking that only 45 applied when I got the principal. So I'll tell you, let's be better to be assistant principal than principal over there. But the quality of candidates was unbelievable. We had principals at other school districts that had applied, and me and Ms. Barber and Ms. Hood, we interviewed close to 20 candidates, final 20. And Ms. Hayes just rose to the top. She's outstanding. She's coming from Clay of Chalkville, and she's from Mobile, and I spent a lot of my teaching career down in Mobile, and we kind of crossed some same paths, know the same people, and just very impressive. I knew I had the right person when I called the principal at Clay of Chalkville, and he was very tight-lipped, and I said, tell me about Ms. Hayes. She's good, she's outstanding, don't want to lose her, but I understand. So, and in fact, in a few months, it will be no longer Miss Hayes, it'll be Dr. Hayes, and she's finishing up on her doctoral, and I'm very excited about bringing her to the Spain Park family, and I'll introduce Ms. Michelle Hayes.
I'm extremely excited about this opportunity. It is a pleasure. I am grateful. I am thankful. I look forward to working with all of you. If there is anything that I can do for any of you, please feel free to call on me. I'm just overwhelmed right now. I am so excited that, this opportunity has been given to me. Words cannot actually express just how grateful I am. Just know that I look forward to a long and aspiring career in the Hoover City Schools.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Hood, good to see you here.
It's good to see you. With all the kids.
I know. I brought the crew with me.
All of them?
Well, I've got one at church camp.
Okay.
One day on tonight.
Now, is this your better half?
Yes, this is Mr. Hayes.
Okay.
Your assistant principal Hayes' husband.
Now, the things that come along with her responsibilities is you have to keep Ms. Hood's kids. She got a lot on at one time, so she's a bit overwhelmed at times, so.
All right, the next item is business actions. Do we have any questions from board members to any of the staff? Mr. Craig, about any of these matters?
The call meeting that we have scheduled in July, that's when we'll begin the process of when our vote was taken, is that correct? Is that the
That's the sale
restructuring
date.
of the date?
That's the date of the warrant sale, actual date, so we will read the bids that morning, and then take appropriate action based on those bids and what's in those bids. So we could go a lot of different directions, but that's the day of the sale. Actually, we will continue this meeting. We'll talk more about that in the information report section.
But that is the actual restructuring of the debt
Right.
from our vote that we took.
Right.
Okay.
Any other questions? All right, superintendent recommends that the board approve the business actions. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, the business actions are approved. The next item is a proposed anti-harassment policy, which we discussed before at a board meeting, and I believe we put it on the website as well, and
And
are there
Mr.
any
Gold,
more questions of,
excuse me.
no, go right ahead, please.
As I mentioned at the last board meeting, I did meet with, Ms. Crane and 3 other ladies, so, I think we're good to go.
Good. Everyone's had a chance to have input if wanted to. Excellent. The superintendent recommends that this anti-harassment policy be approved by the board. Is there a motion?
I'll move.
A second.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, policy's approved. Next item will be bids.
These are bids associated with our child nutrition program. Several of these bids were joint efforts with Homewood City Schools, and then the other bid was unique to Homewood City Schools. And Ms. Wood is here to answer any questions you may have. The combination of state bid lists, some things it's more appropriate in circumstances to bid locally, some to jointly do with other systems. So Ms. Wood is you have the floor.
Are there any questions by the members of the board?
No.
Ms. Wood. Any public questions or comments about the proposed bids? All right, superintendent recommends that these bids be approved. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Those are approved. And the next and last action item has to do with contracts. They've been sent to us previously. And are there any questions from the board members to any of the staff? Or make any comments about any of these? Superintendent recommends that these contracts be approved by the board. Is there a motion?
Excuse me.
Yes, yes.
Public comment?
Okay, yes.
Question, could get an explanation of visual impairment evaluations?
Dr. Mayor.
Yes, and that contract is for orientation and mobility and visual impairment evaluations. And there are only certain people that can really do orientation and mobility, and it's for our students who are visually impaired or blind. And then they have to have sometimes special evaluation in order to see if they would qualify for orientation and mobility.
So then, these would be students where there's a known problem.
Yes.
This is not to identify those who may have a problem and may not realize it.
Now, we do visual screenings in our school system for the general population at the elementary level and then also at 7th grade. But these contracts are primarily for students already identified as students with disabilities who need a related service, possibly orientation and mobility.
Are there any other questions about the contracts?
I'll move.
So moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Superintendent has recommended approval of the contracts. There's a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.